Hey guys, welcome back to the Geek Grounds channel. What is up? Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm going to do a quick non-spoiler review. If you've been wanting a new, fresh look into the Fantastic Four, watch this movie. This movie was so classic. I love that it was set in the 60s. I enjoyed all the characters in this. I think they truly did feel like a family. My only issue with the movie is that there were some slow parts throughout the movie, but other than that, it was a wonderful movie. It was great. It really made you feel like the MCU is heading in the right direction. Anyways, okay, now on to the spoilers. Alrighty, I've always loved the Fantastic Four growing up. I'm a huge fan of the early 2000s movies.
We don't want to talk about that dreadful Fantastic Four movie from 2015. That's just...
That movie legit makes you want to dump my head in a boiling pot of water. I mean, it's just, I've always been a big fan of this franchise. I just love how retro this movie was. I was happy they didn't do the whole origin story again. They just kind of did like flashbacks in the beginning, which I think that was a very smart move.
Also, very happy they didn't take over half of the movie to finally get their powers.
Not calling out anyone or anything, but I just thought it was great to see them already as a team and saving people. We got to see Silver Surfer, aka Shalabal, who was also a baddie. In all seriousness, I enjoyed her though. I think she was great for the movie. Her voice was incredible. I love that part of it. I just love the chase down scene with Human Torch and Silver Surfer. It was so sick. It reminded me immediately of the one from of Rise of the Silver Surfer. That chase down scene. It was great. Yeah, she basically warned them that Galactus was coming. She was the herald of Galactus. So the Fantastic Four, they all kind of just got in a spaceship and went and found him and stuff, which Sue was like preggo half the movie. So yeah, she was kind of going through that. So Galactus was going to eat their world, but Galactus is like, I will spare your world if you give me your child. Obviously they're not going to give their child away. Galactus didn't like that. He was quite upset. After that, I think he
was trying to kill them all.
Also, when they escaped, I just loved how Reed was trying to find every way possible because Galactus was on his way. He was ready to destroy that planet. But we really saw Reed Richards' brains in this movie. Not like, Jim Halpert as Reed Richards when he told Wanda exactly pretty much how to kill Black Bolt. But yeah, he was very smart. All of his plans, I mean, not all of his plans worked, obviously, but they would have worked. Definitely enjoyed Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. I think he did a great job. But yeah, his plans didn't work, and it kind of led Galactus coming to Earth. Yeah, Galactus, he was awesome, man. Like, it was just crazy to see, like, Galactus in full form like that. Dude, he was so big. Pause. Movie was giving me anxiety whenever he was trying to get the baby, little Franklin, when he was trying to get him. Sue Storm is overpowered, dude. Holy crap. Can we talk about the scene where she was just pushing old boy back? She literally was pushing Galactus back. That was crazy to me. Now I want to talk about my favorite character. Not only in this movie, but one of my favorite characters in general. I want to talk about The Thing. I think he was really great. He was my childhood hero growing up. I loved him. He was so awesome. I think Evan Moss did a great job. I think The Thing looked great in this movie. He was comic accurate. Loved how him and Johnny were still having their back and forth in this. Not as brutal as the ones from the early 2000s, but it was still, they had little quips at each other. Now I want to do something fun. I want to compare the new cast to the old cast. Reed Richards. As much as I loved Pedro Pascal's portrayal of Reed Richards, I gotta go with the OG. I just think he was a perfect Reed Richards. I mean, it was not knocking Pedro. He did a wonderful job, but yeah, I just think he's the GOAT. Sue Storm. I love Jessica Alba as Sue, but Vanessa Kirby, I think, takes the cake. I think she is the best Sue Storm. She is incredible. Again, she was stealing the show. The whole movie, she was wonderful. Johnny Storm, I think Joseph Quinn did a great job. But Chris Evans, man, he's my GOAT. He's the GOAT for Human Torch, I swear. Ben Grimm, aka The Thing. I think this one to me was the hardest decision because I think they're equal. I think both the actors did a wonderful job, and I can't pick between them, genuinely. I think they did such a good job. Now, was this movie better than Superman? I don't think so. I think Superman was still better. To be fair, though, I'm more of a Superman fan, so it could be bias. You know what I mean? All right, on to the rating. Fantastic Four First Steps. I give it an 8 out of 10. Genuinely a great movie. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow my TikTok. It is Geek Grounds, and have yourselves a good night.